Hey y'all, so please excuse the hole in my cap. I was trying to do something that didn't work out. Anyways, so I'm going in with the makeup after cutting the cap, of course, like always. I always alternate between level 15 or level 12 for the foundation. You can find this at your beauty supply store. I'm also gonna probably use either one of those same tones for the cap. I'm sorry, for the lace. But I always double check with the lace, which is what I'm doing right now. I didn't want to cut too much of the lace. Well, actually, I did cut a piece of the lace, but I ended up losing it. I find it later on in this video. But so instead of me cutting more, I didn't want to cut too much. I just did it like that. You're about to see me find the lace right now. So yeah, normally I just cut a piece like that and I just test it out like that. And then of course, like always clean your skin before applying the lace to your skin. You don't want any like of that leftover makeup that you just used, or just, you know, if you have oily skin, any products that you had on your face. You want it to be A1 clean. That's how it lasts longer. So it's already a closure, so it's already parted down the middle just to make sure, you know, it's even on both sides. It's getting placed where it needs to get placed. I did already pre-cut the bob before I got on camera. I didn't have enough time. I was kind of rushing, but there will be more bobs in the future, so I will have another video on that later on. When it comes to any install, especially particularly with bobs, I like to keep going over it with the with the hot comb, just to make sure it's as flat as possible. And it also helps to see any spots, imperfections that you did not catch when you were cutting the bob. So yeah, this is a very important step that you do not want to miss. Now it's time to get ready to start the install. You want to pin all your hair back. Make sure you have like your comb. Make sure the end of your comb is clean, or whatever tool you use to smooth out the glue. So with the closures, it's really kind of easy because it's just a 5x5. It's not an ear to ear, so it's easier when it comes to applying the glue, where to apply it, how far to apply it. So it's kind of just made, you know, mapped out for you. That's why I leave the little piece of lace on there, just so that you can have an idea of where it starts and where it ends. Wait for my cue and just listen, play my position like a show star. Pick up everything, mommy hitting, and in no time I better make this one mine. And that's for sure, cause I never been the type to break up a happy home, but it's something about baby girl, I just can't get alone. Tell me, mom, what's it gonna be? She said, you don't know what you mean to me. You want to just repeat that same step 2 to 3 times. This is something that I'm doing that's quick, so I didn't really want to do too many layers. So yeah, just make sure you're blow drying in between each layer. You smoothing out each layer. You want it to be clear before you apply the next layer.
I see y'all out and you looking, I never say a word. I know how niggas start acting trippin'. I heard about they girls. No way, hey, Nelly gon' fight over no day. Hey, as you can see, but I like your steez, your style, your whole demeanor, the way you come through and holler and swoop me in. To see now that's gangsta, and I got special ways to thank ya. But don't you forget it, but it ain't that easy for you to back up and leave 'em, but you and Dirty got ties for different reasons. I respect that. And right before I turned to leave, she said, "You don't know what you mean to me. I do. All I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you." Okay.
Of course, now you want to go in with your blow dryer on the cool setting and just really melt that lace into that glue. You want to use the other end of your comb and just kind of press down occasionally and just blow dry. I'm just gonna go in with that same makeup and just really make my part more noticeable. With 613 hair, I don't really like to pluck the part that much, because if you mess up even in the slightest way, it's just gonna look bad. So I like to pluck like just a tiny bit if I have to. Normally with 613 you don't have to if you applied the makeup right. So yeah, but that just makes your part more noticeable. It just give it that crispy look. When it comes to the baby hairs, especially on a middle part, I like to make sure they are equal in some way, shape, or form, because it'll have your middle part looking real lopsided, real bad if you don't make sure you don't miss this step. Okay, so do not miss this. And you can use your comb and just make sure, you know, it's the same side on each side. After I'm done laying the lace before the baby hair, sometimes I like to go in with the Eden spray. It just makes the lace look more melted and just more laid, just more crispy. Once you do it, you'll see the difference. And Eden specifically, not got to be. Eden just hits different on lace for some reason.
You just need some, late night attention.
Now it's time for the baby hairs. Of course, I like to cut them to a short length before going in and curling them.
How about I just take my time, call up my line, I fall up inside you, girl. How about I just take my time, call up my line, I fall up inside you, girl.
With a handshake, baby, I'ma need more than a hug. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh, nah.
And today we're going to be using Blow Pro Mousse for the baby hairs. Y'all know I like to alternate between this and Got To Be Spray. So yeah, we're using the Blow Pro Mousse. I feel like it helps 613 hair with the baby hairs and make them show up better, because as you can see right here, like they're kind of turning clear as I'm putting the product on there. And yeah, with the mousse, it's just like once it dry, you can comb them up and they're noticeable. Cause I like to see my white gray baby hairs.
Production. Whoa, whoa, Missy, the princess is here. Automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky fresh. My body so melodic, this beat flows right through my chest. Everybody, Martin, Poppy came to party. Grab somebody, work your body, let me see you work your body. Don't stop, everybody get on the floor.
When it comes to baby hairs, you just want to swoop it like it's a C, like a parenthesis. So you just want to swoop it out and then curve the ends right back in. Swoop it out, curl it right back in. Bring it right back in. So out, in, swoop out, curve in. And you're going to be using your fingers, because sometimes when you get ready to curve that bottom half, the top part moves. So that's why you're going to see me like using my finger to hold the top half down and then curve the ending. If you have done finger waves, this is a really good reference. If you have done finger waves, you can slay a baby hair, because it's really just how you do finger waves a little bit. It's just finger waves are bigger, longer, and thicker, but y'all know what I mean. You always want to go in with your edge stick to get those flyaways away. It just gives a neater, shinier, it just gives that look. I don't know, flyaways just give, you just woke up, you know?
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside.
Y'all see what that hot comb do? Like, you and that hot comb need to go together really bad. So now right here, I'm going to just pluck a little bit, just so that it won't give too much of that square look, if y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, just plucking a little bit out, and then also it just was kind of looking a little thick, so I'm just making minor adjustments. But do y'all see the baby hair, how you can vividly see it, you know, versus if I had Got To Be Spray or Eden Spray, that thing would be stuck to my forehead looking invisible. Okay, so that's just the difference with that.
I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting pissed off. Think we need to have a sun adventure. I could be a man, but maybe down the road. Right now, I would rather see my heart turn to chrome. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even front like I don't miss you. Right now, I'm just stuck inside the crib on my own. Soon as I pick up, I'm about to pop up on your phone. Like I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, PT. 2-turn, baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas round me, right guy. Gotta watch your time, cause it's flying right by. 2-turn, baby girl, you know me.
I'm outside in it.
Right outside, PT. 2-turn, baby girl, you know.